This is Parker, and this is a rant. And I'm already getting angry. And I can't use profanity because I prefer to have a family-friendly account throughout social media. And I'm a family-friendly type of person. So that's why I prefer Nintendo over the other consoles. Because the other consoles focus on mature audiences, where Nintendo focuses on the family. This is why I like Disney over other animation studios, for that family-friendly aspect. But I'm still human, and I have to rant at times. And don't worry, I'll watch what I say in this video. This rant is about people on the job that will judge you based on your profession. So if they feel as though they have a job that is paying them way more money than you, if they feel as though they have a career where, they might have went to a trade school, or they may have went to college, and now they have this big time, big wig type of job. They might not even be a manager or anything like that, but their job title actually will be looked upon by society as better than yours. You may be working at a job where, let's say, you might be a cashier. You might be a janitor. You might be a security officer. You might be a cook at a restaurant. We don't know exactly, but you know what I'm saying, right? You may have a job where society actually don't put that type of job, in the upper echelons of jobs. Okay? So let's start off with that premise. So I'm going on a rant right now because, not necessarily saying what type of job I'm doing right now, but yes, I work in an area where, people have different job titles. Okay? And sometimes they don't acknowledge me. Even if I say good morning, and I say it clearly, because yes, I'm bilingual. I can say good morning, or I can say ohayo gozaimasu. I can say either or perfectly clear. I'm not trying to hold long conversations because, of course, people are supposed to be working. But if I enter the establishment, I'm going to be courteous enough to speak. I'm going to say good morning. And guess what, guys? A lot of people, not all, but a lot of people will actually hear you greet them because they look you in your eye, because they see you and they hear you. So we're not going to play as if, well, maybe they got their headphones on, or maybe they're thinking about something. No, people, let's not make excuses for what other people do, right? So on various different occasions, certain people don't speak, no matter how many times you speak to them. So after maybe about the third or fourth time, I already put this person in the category of, I'm never going to have their back. I'm not going to acknowledge them anymore. I'm pissed whenever I think of this person. The reason is because I work in the same area as this person. So, of course, I'm going to see this person every day. And I think it's foolhardy for this person to, be the way they are with me. Yeah, they'll greet and speak to the people that they are on the same level as far as their work position. I see it all the time. Now, like I said, I have to watch what I say, but understand that my anger level is boiling to the limit. Watashi no shigoto no kono koitsu wa watashi ni kare to tatakai taku saseru. Or tatakai taku naru. I don't think it's healthy to be in a work environment where, you can't even look at the person. It's just an aura that this person don't like me. And I know it and I feel it. I'm sure you listeners have been in these type of situations too, where you're on the job with someone and for whatever reason they don't like you. They don't even know you and they don't like you. Basically, they see you as beneath them. They're wondering, why are you even speaking to them? You don't make the same amount of money as them. You don't have a higher position than them or on the same level, so they don't have to respect you. This is what I'm talking about. This is why stuff happens on jobs. This is why tragic events take place with these jobs. It's because we live in a culture here in the West where there is no honor. When I think of honor, I think of countries like Japan where there is honor. You will respect one another. They have a high level of respect in that country. I'm not trying to praise them, but I'm just saying their respect level is impeccable. They have a family-oriented mentality within their culture. It's always about families, family first. They respect families. They even celebrate Grandparents' Day. Here in the West, we don't do these type of things. Here in the West, I've noticed that Father's Day isn't really recognized by most people. Most people recognize Mother's Day. And unfortunately, on Father's Day, mothers celebrate it as if it's their day. The West is really broken. But this video right here is not necessarily about talking about that aspect of things. It's about these jobs. A lot of people on these jobs, this is the truth. A lot of people that we encounter on these jobs come from single parent households. So there is no foundation of manhood that these young men are really learning. They don't respect other men. And I've been noticed that. I've been known that. Now, like I said, it's not about all. So it's not all men on these jobs have no family values or no respect for elders or, no decorum. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's a high level of men in the job force that function that way. They will look down on you. They will look down on you if you don't have the same title as them or a higher title. They will look down on you if they perceive your job occupation as way beneath them. They will look down on you. And it's unfortunate. And that's the purpose of this video, about me going on a rant right now about that. So, I don't want to succumb to that mentality to be a type of person where I won't speak to others on the job. I really don't want to be like that. Where I won't greet people. I really don't want to be like that. I was raised with both parents in the home. My mom and my dad, both biological parents. So I was taught to respect people. I was taught to greet people, to acknowledge people, to look people in their eye when they're talking to you. But unfortunately, I would love to say the vast majority because that's accurate. The vast majority of the men in today's society here in the West, mostly focusing on Kokujin men right now, okay? Kokujin Otoko Tachi. They will not look you in the eye when you're speaking to them. Vast majority of them won't greet you when you greet them. Isn't that something? When you greet them first, they won't greet you back. Isn't that something? It doesn't matter if it's people that's just customers or visitors to your work establishment or whoever. A lot of times, they're not going to greet you. Another pet peeve, this is a long video, long rant, unfortunately. Another pet peeve is when I do speak to certain men, guess what? They don't greet me back verbally. they'll nod their head and keep it moving. That is another thing that angers me. That's another thing that angers me. So yes, it's the dude on my job. I won't say his name. I won't say where I work at. I won't say anything. And yes, I have multiple jobs, not just one job. So, I work 2 jobs. Sometimes 3, but that third job is really a seasonal job. Okay, so that's a seasonal job. I do it if I can fit the time in. But yeah, I actually have 2 dedicated jobs right now, permanently. So, and I've noticed that at the job, not specifying which one, a lot of times the men that actually work there, not all, keep in mind, not all, but a lot of them, and I'm talking about kokujin, otoko, tachi, they won't speak back. Or they'll just nod their head, which is really, really irritating to me. And that's unfortunate. And that's the end of this video for now.